Okay, now we're going to take a look at the track Far Beyond the Sun. I'm just going to play through the first part and then we'll break it down. Okay, first off with this riff, we're going to start by playing the 4th fret on the D string 3 times using alternate picking. Then we're going to play the 3rd fret after that. Then we're going to move up to the 6th fret on the D string and play that 3 times. And then play the 4th fret once. Then we're going to have the 7th fret on the D string played 3 times. Then the 6th fret once. Then we're going to move up to the 9th fret and play that 3 times and then play the 8th fret once. Then we're going to hammer on from 8 to 9 on the D and then do the same from 6 to 7 on the G string. So far slow we've got this. Then we're going to move back to the D string and play the 7th fret 3 times. Then we're going to play 6. Then from 6 we're going to hammer on 7, 9 on the D and then play 6 on the G. So altogether that little lick should be this. Then we're going to play the 6th fret on the D 3 times. Then play 4, hammer onto 6, hammer onto 7. Then play 4 on the G. Okay, so far slow we've got this. Then we're going to go back to the D string and play the 4th fret 3 times. Then we're going to have this, which is 6 to 3 on the D, 5 to 2 on the A, and then 4 to 1 on the low E. Then to finish up this first part, we're going to play this. So using alternate picking, we're going to start on the 2nd fret on the low E, and we're going to play 2, 4 and 5, same on the A, and then come back down. Then when we get to the 2nd fret on the low E, we'll just move down to the 1st fret and then back up to the 2nd fret. Slow, it should look like this. Okay, so that whole introduction slow. Okay, after that first section, we're now into the first lead part of the song. This part, the general kind of consensus is that people think it's kind of really fast, but it's not actually as fast as what people think it is. So let me just play through it for you and then we'll break it down. Okay, this is going to start with a downstroke on the 13th fret on the high E. Then we're going to hammer on 14, pull off to 13, pull off to 10. Okay, then we move to the B string and play 14, 12, 10. Then move to the G and play 13, 11, 10. Then on the D we'll play 12, 11, 9. Then the same on the A string. And then finish on the 8 on the A. So when you get to the B string, you're pretty much going to alternate pick all the way down to the 8th fret on the A. Try and keep that as clean as possible. Okay, well that features twice, one after the other. Then we've got this kind of fairly awkward sweep picking section, so I'll just play through it for you and then we'll break it down. Okay, so we're going to start by playing the 10th fret on the G and then hammer on quickly to the 13th fret on the G. Then we're going to sweep through the 12th fret on the B, 10th fret on the high E, 13th fret on the high E, and then we'll come back down that pattern. Okay, the good thing about these shapes is that actual shape doesn't change with each position shift that we're going to do. So now we're going to move a minor third up, and we're going to start from the 13th fret on the G and play the same shape. Then after that we're going to move a minor third up again and play the same pattern, but this time we're not going to come down, because when we get to the 19th fret, which will be the top note in this shape, we'll then just slide up to the 22nd fret. So slow, that whole passage should look like this. Okay, then after you've played that, you go back to the run that we looked at previously. Okay, now for the next part of the song. Okay, to start off this next bit, we're going to start by playing 4-3-4 on the D. Then move up on the D and play 7-6-7. Then play 6-5-6 on the G. Then we're going to slide up further on the G and play 11-10-11. 14-13-14. 18-17-18. Then finally for this part we're going to play on the high E string starting on the 14th fret and play 14-13-14. Then 17-16-17. Then 21-20-21. Okay, then following that, we've got quite a fast run that starts on the 21st fret. And for the first half, we're just going to be travelling on one string. So we're going to start on 21 and play 21, 19, 17, 16. Then we're going to play 19, 17, 16, 14. Then we're going to play 17, 16, 14, 13. 16, 14, 13, 10. Then we're pretty much going to play the same run that we saw in the early part of this song. Okay, you just don't have the hammer on at the beginning. You just play it straight. Okay, so slow, that whole part should look like this. Okay, and then once you've got to that point on the 8th fret on the A, you just repeat that whole section again. Okay, now for the next part. Okay, this next part is going to start on the 7th fret on the G string, and we're going to play one note on its own, and then we're going to play 6 after using alternate picking. Then we're going to do a run that starts from the 6th fret on the G and goes 6, 9 on the D, 7 on the D, and then down to 6. So then when we get down to the 6 on the D, you'll play it on its own, and then you'll play 6 down, ups. you get to the end of that, you're going to play 6 again, then 7, then 9. Then you're going to play the 7th fret on a D 3 times. Then you're going to play 7 again while including frets 9 and 11. Then you're going to play the 9th fret 3 times. Then play it again, including the notes, or the fret numbers 11 and 12. So far this section sounds like this, slow. Then you're going to have some trill parts which kind of happen low, then an octave higher. And the first one is going to be 11, 12, 11, 12. Then 14, 15, 14, 15. Then you just repeat it. Okay, so that part with that bit on the end should look like this. Okay, then you repeat the first part again. Then you've got this run to follow. Okay, so we're just going to start with a downstroke on the high E string, starting on the 10th fret. And we're going to play 10, pull off to 9, pull off to 7. Same thing on the B string. Then 9, pull off to 7, pull off to 6 on the G. Then we're going to go to the B string and play 10, pull off to 9, pull off to 7. Then 9, 7, 6 on the G. Then the same on the D. Then back to the G. Play the D string again. Then bend up 9 a whole step on the G. So slow, we've got this. Then we'll repeat the first bit again. Then to end this passage, we've got quite a tricky arpeggio section, which I'm just going to play for you now, and then we'll break it down. Okay, first of all, this arpeggio is going to start on the 14th fret on the high E string, skip over the B, then play 18, pull off to 14 on the G, and then 16 on the D. Then we're going to play 14, hammer on to 18 on the G. Then we're going to play 14, hammer on 17, pull off to 14 on the high E. Then we're going to play 18, pull off to 14 on the G. So far we should have this. Then when we get to 14 on the G, we're going to re-hammer on 18 and then play 14 on the high E. Then to finish off, we're going to have this. Okay, so that's 21, pull off to 17, and then play 19 on the B. Then we're going to have 21, pull off to 17, 21, pull off to 17. Then we're going to play 19 on the B, 18 on the G. So that whole part slow should look like this. Okay, now for the next part of the solo. Okay, this next part is going to start by sliding into the 11th fret on the G string. Then we're going to play 13, 14 and then back to the 11. Then we're going to have 13, 14, 16, back to 13, then slide from 16 to 18, then hammer on from 16 to 18, pull off to 16, slide down to 14, then down to 13, then bend up, or you can just play 14. Okay, so slow, it should look like this. Then we're going to go back to the 13th fret on the G and do a half bend and let it down, then play 14 on the D. Then we're going to have a kind of flurry of notes coming after that with an arpeggio, and it's going to look like this. Okay, with this arpeggio we're going to start on the 16th fret on the D string, then play 14 hammer on 18 on the G, and skip over the B string and play 14 hammer on 17 on the high E. And then we're going to tap 21 and we're going to pull off to 17, pull off to 14, hammer on 17 and tap 21, and do that 3 times. So slow, it should look like this. Okay, then after that we're back into the main melody again. So that much is the same, but we're going to slide from 13 on the G to the 9 on the G instead of playing the 14 on the D to end that passage. Okay, then after that we're going to have another kind of flurry of notes using an arpeggio, but we're going to do it in a different part of the guitar, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so 11 on the G, 10 on the B, 9 on the high E. Then we're going to stretch up to 14 on the high E, pull off to 12, pull off to 10, slide to 9. Then we're going to hammer on 10, pull off to 9 on the high E. Then play 12 on the B, 9 on the high E, then bend up 12 on the B a whole step. So slow, it should look like this. Okay, then after that we're going to slide up from 11 to 13 on the G, and then when we get to the 13th fret, play it another 2 times. Then we're going to play 14, 16, then we're going to do a quick hammer on from 14 to 16, then we're going to hammer on from 14 to 16, pull off to 14, slide down to 13, and then finish on 14. So slow, it should look like this. Then we're going to play the 16th fret on the G 3 times. Then we're going to play 14, 15, 14 on the B. So far we should have this. Then we're going to bend up 15 a whole step and let it down on the B string. Then the 12th fret, 14, 15, then slide from 14 to 10. Then we're going to do a half bend on the 9th fret on the B string, let it down. Then play 11, 10, 11, slide to 13 to finish on the G. Okay, so that whole last section slow should look like this.